Hello everyone. In accountancy, in consignment account, today we will see sum number 10. Here in sum number 10, we are given the information of Tushar of the Lodh consigning the goods chemicals to Apurva at Amreli at the cost price of rupees 100 per liter on 1st April 2010 and paid rupees 10,000 for freight. 5,000 liter and 100 rupees per liter. Tushar is consigning the good to the Apurva. Okay, so Tushar is the consigner, Apurva is consigning. Next, on 1st June 2010, Tushar has discounted the bill which was accepted by Apurva in a bank at the rate 18% per annum. There was a loss of 500 liters of chemicals due to natural causes, means it is a natural loss, normal loss. There was a loss of 500 liters of chemicals due to theft and the insurance company has accepted a claim of rupees 40,000. This is abnormal loss. On 31st December 2010, Apurva has given the account sale as under. This is the account sale. He has given the sales cash and credit. He has bifurcated the sales with cash and credit. 2000 liters at 131 rupees and 1600 liters at 180 rupees. So total sale will be 5,50,000. Less a bill accepted on sale on 1st April 2010 for 4 months of 1 lakh rupees. Now see, he has accepted the bill on 1st April for 4 months. When the Tushar has discounted the bill on June, so we have to calculate the interest for 2 months because in April it is given and in June it is discounted. So we have to, and this is 4 months bill. So we have to calculate the interest for 2 months. Sales expenses, here there is only sales expenses is given and sales expenses is recurring. So it will not calculate to, it will not come for the calculation for closing stock. It is not added. Then general commission and del creditor commission. Now let's understand about del creditor commission. Del creditor commission consigner gives to the consignee on the credit sale. Okay. Now we have to understand that if normally all the goods responsibility is of consigner, even the profit loss responsibility is also of consigner. So we have to think that if consigner gives the goods to the consignee and all the responsibility of him, and if consignee is doing the credit sale, then if the purchaser will not return the money, then the loss will be of consigner. That's why consigner has decided, a consigner sometimes decide to give del creditor commission to the consignee on the credit sale, and then after he has no concern with the collection, whether the debtor is giving the amount or not. Okay, so here this del creditor commission is given for the credit sale. It is given already the calculation and the final price, so we don't have to calculate the commission separately. DD sent for balance is 3,66,100. One party to whom 100 liters of chemicals were sold on credit was del creditor insolvent and only 50% amount could be recovered. Now see, here he has received the del creditor commission, so consigner has no concern with the insolvency. So here in the books of consigner, this and this will not be affected. Okay. From the above information, prepare consignment account and Apurva's account in the books of Tushar. So now let's start to make accounts in the books of Tushar. So we make accounts in the books of Tushar. So which account we will make? We will make 3 accounts. First account will be consignment account. So let's make consignment account first. Then we will make Apurva's account and goods sent on consignment account. Okay. So now let's start the sum. Here it is given that Tushar of Talod consigned 5,000 liters chemicals at the at the cost of 10,000. So we will do the entry of goods sent on consignment 5 lakh rupees. 5,000 into 100, so 5 lakh rupees. Same entry will go to the goods sent on consignment account, that is consignment account 5 lakh rupees. Then here we have information that he paid rupees 10,000 for freight. So we will do the entry of freight. Cash account 10,000 rupees freight. Then he has discounted the bill. Now the bill is of 1 lakh rupees. The interest rate is 18%. So we have to calculate 1,000 into 18% into 2 by 12 because 2 months interest. So we will get the discount 3,000 rupees. So bills receivable account discount 3,000 rupees. And consignees account bills receivable in advance 1 lakh rupees. Then this is our normal loss. So we will calculate in closing stocks. There was a loss of 500 liters of chemicals due to theft, and the insurance company has accepted the claim of 40,000 rupees. So here we have to do the calculation of abnormal loss, and then we have to make the entry of insurance company and profit and loss account. So let's calculate the abnormal loss. Amount of stock is 500 liters and 100 rupees. Okay, because 100 rupees is already given here. So it will be 50,000 rupees. Then we have to add the proportionate of the expenses. So for the chemical, 5,000 liter chemical, the cost is expenses are 10,000. So what is about 500? So we will calculate 500 into 10,000 divided by 5,000, that is 1,000. So we get 51,000. The cost of 500 liter is 51,000. Then the insurance company has given amount of 40,000 as claim. So we minus the 51,000 from 40,000 from 51,000 and we get 11,000. So this is our loss. So we will do the entry of insurance company account, that is 40,000 claim. Then profit and loss account is 11,000, the loss. Then here it is given the information of cells, 2,000 liters, 2,62,000 and 1,800 liters, sorry, 1,600 liters, 2,68,000. So we will do the entry of sale and expenses also. Sales expenses is 14,500. But here the commission is also given as the calculation. So we will do the entry that Apurva's account and we'll add everything. Sales expense 40,500, general commission 55,000 and Del Crader commission 50. Del Crader commission, Del Crader commission is 14,400. So 83,900 will be the Apurva's account. Here we have added the commission also because it is already given in the calculation. So we will add this directly. And next we will do the entry of sales. Credit sale 2,88,000 and cash sale 2,62,000. That is 5,50,000. Okay. Then we will go to the next account. So now this entry will come in the Apurva's account also. So first consignment account expenses 83,900 and then sales 5,50,000. Okay. Then we have to calculate the closing stock. So we will calculate the closing stock. First we have to write down the goods sent to the consignment, that is 500 liters and 5 lakh rupees. Then we have to add the expenses of consignor 10,000 rupees. So it will be 5,000 liters and 5 lakh 10,000 cost. Then good destroyed in transit, that abnormal loss, that is 500 liters, and we have already found the cost 51,000. So we'll get 4,500 and 4,59,000 amount. Then we have normal loss of 500 liters. So it is normal loss 500 liters. So we get 4,000 liters and the cost will be 4,59,000. Here it is only sales expenses given. So no consignors, non-recurring expenses not given. So it will not be added. So we get 4,000 liters and 4,59,000 amount. So we have to find out the valuation of closing stock. We had 4,000 unit. We are having 4,000 unit and we have sold 2,000 plus 1,600, that is 3,600 liters. So we got 400 liters as a closing stock. So we have to calculate, okay, 4,000 for 4,000 liters the cost is 4,59,000. Then what is the cost of 400 liters? So 400 liters into 4,59,000 divided by 4,000. So we get answer 45,900 rupees. So this 45,900 we have to keep in the consignment account, that consignment stock account 45,900, and then we will close the account. So the total of this side is 6,46,900. So we will have the profit of 50,000 rupees. Okay. The profit will be gone in general profit and loss account. Then here also we have to close the account at 5,50,000 and we get draft, that is 3,66,100, and you can tally from here also, it is 3,66,000. Then consignment account stock 45,900, and then again we will close this goods sent on consignment account. So the total is 5 lakh, and so we get the difference of 4,54,100, and it will goes to the trading account. Okay. So I hope you understand about normal loss and abnormal loss, how to calculate it, how to find out the valuation of closing stock from it, and how to make the effect to the accounts, to the relevant accounts. So please do some practice of with some sum or examples. So you will get the clear hold in this method. In next video, we will start something new point. So till that, do practice of this sum. And if you find any difficulties, please let me know. Thank you.